I've always been drawn to heritage places. They're the most meaningful places. They're interesting. They're often beautiful. I also love the context of them. They come in whole communities. Like we have a historic community here of Cliff Bungalow, and it comes with the grown urban canopy. It comes with walkable streets to your local historic commercial main street or your historic schools. It has everything within the community. I was drawn into advocacy because of this neighborhood, because of this house. And my particular philosophy about advocacy is it's important to learn as much as you can and to share as much as you can. The way I thought I could be most effective is to become a professional. So I studied in the UK, heritage conservation or conservation of historic buildings. So I basically live heritage 24/7, all heritage all the time. The story about getting to learn more about this heritage in my community was once I bought this house and I realized how at risk heritage was, I started a heritage community. That was in 2006, and I've been mainly the director of ever since of that community organization. So one of my favorite projects as an advocate takes in my interests of heritage and in Francophone history and culture of our city. And in 2011, a group of us launched a project to nominate Mission Rouleauville as an event of historic significance. I was a project leader for that project, and I got really deep into the research of this really amazing place. But we often don't think that just over here we were settled in 1875, but it's quite true, and that there was French spoken regularly until, of course, the big wave of settlement happened at the turn of the century. But there was a convent that was founded by a French order, the FCJs, and they started the school as well. Another French order from Quebec started Holy Cross Hospital and looked after that hospital and operated it. The Oblate Fathers were the priests. They built a gorgeous basilica. And then, of course, they started a whole residential neighborhood, which they subdivided in 1884. And so there was a residential neighborhood that built around it, even a commercial street, which we call 4th Street today, but it was called Broadway back then. I've always loved heritage. Since I was a little kid, I would go out into the country where they had abandoned farmhouses, and I would lie in these abandoned farmhouses and dream. I'm 9 years old, dreaming of fixing them up, and I would spend hours in there daydreaming about how I'd fix up these places. So I think it's in the blood.